Am I far away? Why can't I see this far? I have LASIK. Do you see? Hi. I've been posting a lot of vlogs because they're the videos I like making the most, but I know they're the videos you hate the most. So I'm here with another story time. But first I want to show you guys a product of the brand I'm working with. Belle Chloe is a website with like lots of different things, accessories, apparels, whatever. But today I'm going to show you their magnetic lashes. Comes in a box like this. Wake up makeup. Ooh, cute wrapping. I picked out one of their sets. Dude, it's just so cute. So I picked out their natural eyelash set. What the? Why did I turn Texan? Too much Alabama TikTok. So I picked out their natural eyelash set. Comes in this cute little box. And inside are the lashes. It also comes with the little applicator to put them on, and then like instructions on how to use it and how to put them on. But yeah, if you want to check out the lashes or anything else on their website, you get 10% off your first order, so I'll leave the link in the description. Let's get into it. The first 2 years of high school, I think I had like really bad anxiety now that I look back on it, but when I was in high school, I had no idea what was wrong with me. All I knew is that I would like do something and then I would fixate on it for the next 2 years of my life every night. Like, why did I walk like that? Why did I do this? Why did I say that? Whatever. Like a constant loop in my head. And so the first 2 years of high school I did some pretty embarrassing things, and my mind hasn't let me forget about them. So I'm gonna be telling you 3 stories of times I embarrassed myself in high school. Okay, let's start up strong. So I was new freshman year of my high school. It wasn't a big high school at all. There were like 200 people per class, but I came from Yuma, Arizona, which on my middle school I had 22 people in my class. So it was still big to me. So I didn't know anyone. I couldn't place names to faces. Like I couldn't recognize anyone, but they all knew me because to them it was a small school. So we had a Starbucks in a walkable distance from our campus, and one day I was at Starbucks with my friend, and we were just sitting on the outside tables, and this guy comes and sits with us, and like he's cute, yeah, whatever, but I was a freshman. I was 14, 15, like like no, I was dating Harry Styles. That was my emotional and mental maturity at the age. So he sits down and he's like the really cocky type, like, oh, he's like, what's your name? You're so beautiful, like whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, my name is Hazel. I give him a fake name. Obviously my name is not Hazel. I give him a fake name. I'm like, I'm never gonna talk to him again. I'm never gonna see him again, whatever. Like, I don't want him to know my name. I'm new here. I don't know how California works. He goes, oh my God, Hazel, such a pretty name. Like, whatever, let's do something. I'm like, oh no, like I have a boyfriend, something like that. He's like, oh, okay, and he leaves. Keep in mind, I'm with my friend who also goes to this school, and she doesn't say anything. So I'm like, dude, that was kind of weird. And she's like, yeah, whatever. The next day at school, I'm walking through the freaking halls and I hear my name from a distance, and no one knew my name yet. I was new in school. Who was talking about me? So I'm like kind of eavesdropping. What the heck? There's like these group of, I think, juniors or seniors. I'm like, why would they be talking about me? And all I hear is, bro, that is not her name. And I realized that that guy that sat with us goes to my school. I told this man my name was Hazel, and all of his friends were like, that is just not her name. Like, how embarrassing. I ran. I went to my friend and I was like, why did you tell me he went to our school? And she was like, oh, I assumed you knew because he just sat down at our table. And I was like, you heard me say my name was Hazel. So then the rest of the year, every time I walked by, I'd hear someone whisper like, oh, look, there goes Hazel. Did not help that he was a popular basketball player. It just really did not. Next story. Do you guys remember the acapella app? It was an app where you could do collages and put videos of yourself singing and like harmonizing with yourself, like an acapella performance. That was my home. I think it was sophomore year of high school. I was doing such intricate arrangements of One Direction songs. Literally 16-part harmonies. The collage, my pictures would be this big, like of just me singing so bad. Like at the time, I was probably good. Oh my god, when I came up, this is how I remembered. It came up in one of my memories, like on Snapchat or something. So anyways, I did one of the song AM by One Direction. Won't you stay to the end? All my favorite conversations. I did not sound like this. Won't you stay to the end? All my favorite conversations always made in the air, 'cause we don't know what we're saying. But weirdly enough, it like kind of blew up on the app. I had like over 3,000 likes, which on that app was really good. I was like featured on the homepage. When you open the app, like I would be there. Everyone was like on that app for a couple months, so everyone was finding it because you open the homepage and I'm there, and everyone in my school was like, oh my god, like whatever, like look how lucky, whatever. At the time, I don't know who saw my story time about my controlling ex-boyfriend. It's like the first video I ever posted, one of them. I was dating him, and so if you remember from my story, he thought I was like lazy and not talented at all. So I was like, oh my god, I finally have something to show him, like to prove that I'm talented and like I'm hardworking. He's gonna be proud of me finally. The likes just keep going up and up, so I'm like, okay, let me wait like a week or two and then I'll show him. So the likes are going up, and then after like 2 weeks it kind of plateaued. So I was like, okay, awesome. I took a screenshot of me on the homepage. Like I took a screenshot of however many likes and I was sending it to my friends and whatever. So 2 weeks passed and I'm like, I have something to show you. You're gonna be so proud of me. You know that app acapella? Dude, I'm fucking famous. So he's like, oh my god, really? Like over 3,000 likes? Show me, show me. I open the app, I click on my profile, and I click that video that had over 3,000 likes, and suddenly there's like maybe 100. And I'm staring at the video like, dude, yesterday I had like 4,000 likes on this video, and it's the same video and now it says like 128. So he's looking at the screen like, okay, like you didn't have to exaggerate. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, oh dude, I screenshotted it. So I go to my photos, the picture is gone. He thinks I'm the biggest liar in the world right now. I'm texting my friends, remember I sent you that screenshot of my 3,000 likes, can you send it to me? He doesn't believe me. It's gone from their phones. I'm like, dude, someone is out to get me. Someone is messing with my head. I look for a solid 3 weeks. I look every time I'm refreshing. I'm like, maybe they'll come back. I'm looking through my deleted pictures, my freaking iCloud. It's gone. Fast forward, we end up breaking up for obvious reasons, and like a year later it pops up on my memories and it has the 3,000 likes, and I'm like, I almost sent it to him. I almost did. Next story. My last story is literally something that haunts me to this freaking day. My freshman year was just horrible. So my high school had a glee club that you had to audition for. As a cocky freshman, I was like, I'm gonna audition for a solo. And my teacher was hyping me up. She was like, you're gonna surprise a lot of people with your voice, because I don't know, at the time it was good. I think it was horrible looking back, but anyway. So I look through the solo options for the auditions and I find this one that like no one wanted, because I guess it was really high, like you have to belt and stuff, but I could hit it. So it comes time for the audition and just me and a senior were auditioning for that part. That's it. All the freshmen like took another solo, like whatever. I was like, fuck, like I'm not gonna get one. I should have picked the other one. So I sing the solo. My teacher gives it to me. It's like a solo where I literally have a picture of it. Maybe I'll insert it if I can find it. Like I'm in the center and everyone crowds around me as I sing. Like I have a whole verse. It's crazy. And my glee club at my school performs in Disneyland. We used to compete for like the show choirs, the glee clubs from different schools. I don't know. So I had to sing that solo in our competition performance. in Disneyland. So we're practicing, I'm hitting it every time, I'm nailing it, I'm like doing good. Then we get to Disneyland. In the rehearsals, nailed it. Literally just rehearsal, nailed it, run through, nailed it. Then the performance comes. My solo starts with, now listen. And like the music stops and then I start singing, right? So in the performance, the music stopped. And I go, now listen. And I have the fattest voice crack in history. To this day, the fattest voice crack I've ever had in my life. Literally, it was so bad that the people crowd around me, you know, because I'm in the middle, they were looking at me like concerned that I'm like choking or something. Oh, it was so bad. My eyes were like watering. Oh, I was so embarrassed. And like, that's the one that's on YouTube. We still won, but for any of you high schoolers that are embarrassed by everything you do, that stopped for me when I turned 16 or 17 because I realized one simple fact, and like it's literally the thing that gets me through my day. No one is looking at you. No one cares about you. Everyone cares about themselves. No one looks at you. No one cares about what you're doing. Everyone's too consumed with what they're doing. I think I cured my anxiety at the time. So no, I don't really get embarrassed anymore and I feel much more free. Do I do embarrassing things? 1000%. They just don't replay in my mind on a constant loop at the end of the night anymore, except that Glee performance. God damn. But that is the end of this video. I hope you laughed at my pain. Magnetic lashes, 10% off, link in bio. Goodbye.